Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to division of decimals by a whole number. So here we have 19.2 divided by 3. So what's the best strategy we can do on this? So let's think about how much this is going to be. 19 divided by 3. So 3 times 5 would be 15. 3 times 6 would be 18. 3 times 7 would be 21. So I think this is going to be about 6 point something, right? Because 3 times 6 is 18, and then 19 is a little bit bigger than 18. So it's going to be 6 point something. So sometimes it helps to get an idea about what it's going to turn into. So then we could, if we're given those answer choices, we could, almost kind of figure out what the correct choice might be just based on kind of estimating it. So let's work through it though. 3, does that fit into 1? No. Does 3 fit into 9? Yeah, how many times? 3 times 5 would be 15 again. 3 times 6 would be 18. So it will fit in there 6 times. I have to find the remainder. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, find the difference. 19 take away 18 is 1. 3 does not fit into 1, but what if we drop this tenths place over here? So then how many times does 3 fit into 12? It fits in 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 take away 12 is 0. Okay. Now, of course, if we pay attention, if we're very careful, we can line these up and see where the decimals will go. If we forget, we just have to think, now 64, that could definitely be an answer choice on your test to be a little bit tricky. But does 3 fit into 19 64 times? No, that doesn't make sense. Does 3, so that doesn't make sense if we put the decimal here. Would it make sense, does 3 fit into 19.64 times? It fits into 19 less than 1 time? No. So again, by common sense, we can start to piece together, okay, 3 fits into 19 6 times with a little bit left over. Okay, so that would be question 1. All right, question 2. Does 7 fit into 2? No. Does 7 fit into 25? Yeah. How many times? 3 times. 3 times 7. 21. Find the difference. 25 take away 21 is 4. Drop this number down. How many times does 7 fit into 49? 7 times. 7 times 7 is 49. Find the difference. No remainders. Okay, so then we have to think, if we're careful on this, we place the quotient numbers correctly, we would be able to see that it's all the way down this way, and then all the way up is where the decimal is going to fall. Okay, but then we can also use common sense as strategy. How many times does 7 fit into 25? 3 times and a little bit more. So 3.7 would make the most sense. Okay. Does 4 fit into 1? No. Does 4 fit into 10? How many times? 4 times 2 would be 8. Okay, so 4 fits in there 2 times. Now multiply it back. 2 times 4 is 8. Find the difference. 10 take away 8 is 2. Okay, let's drop down the 4. 4 fits into 24 6 times. 6 times 4. 24. Find the difference. 0. And we're going to drop this 8 down. Not quite done. How many times does 4 fit into 8? 2 times. Okay. Then we have to start to think, even if we didn't line up our decimals perfectly, does 4 fit into the number 10 262 times? That doesn't make sense. What if we put the decimal here? Does 4 fit into 10 26 odd times? That doesn't make sense. 4 fits into 10 between 2 and 3 times. So again, using common sense, we can place our decimal. Okay, find the quotient. How many times does 5 fit into 1? Doesn't fit. Does 5 fit into 15? It does. It fits 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. Find the difference there, 0. Drop the 6 down. Okay, does 5 fit into 6? 5 fits into 6 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. One times 5 is 5. And then we drop, what was the remainder though? Okay. 6 take away 5 would be 1. Now what's going on here? 5 doesn't fit into 1. So what could we possibly do? What could we do? Any ideas? Well, what number would be here? There's actually a whole infinite number of numbers that go off in this direction. They're just all 0, right? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, on forever. So what if we drop down to 0? So 5 didn't fit into 1, but 5 fits into 10. How many times does 5 fit into 10? 2 times. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10. Find the difference in 0. So we get down to 0. That's what we're always looking for. Get down to 0 here. So then we have to see what makes sense. Does 5 fit into 15 312 times? No. Does 5 fit into 15 31 times? Doesn't make sense either. 5 fits into 15 about 3 times, a little more. Okay. Now, if we're very neat with our work, we can picture where the decimal is going to fall, going up and down. By using that strategy, we can double check our work to make sure we place the decimal accurately. That's 3.12. All right, one more. So 23. How many times does 23 fit into 7? Well, it really doesn't, right? What about 23 into 76? Excuse me, sorry. So 23 will fit into 76. We think about money. Think about a quarter. So 25, it's 25, 50, 75. So 23 is going to fit in about 3 times, right? So then let's work backwards. 3 times 23 would be 69. Find the difference. 76 take away 69 would be 7. 23 does not fit into 7. So let's get a little bit of help here. Let's drop the 8 down. Does 23 fit into 78? Pretty close. Okay, so I think it's going to be 3 times again. Right? 3 times 23 again is 69. Let's find the difference. 78 take away 69 would be 9. Does 23 fit into 9? Does not. Let's get a little bit of help from the 2. So how many times does 23 fit into 92? Well, that would be right at 4 times. So now we have to think about placing our decimal properly. Does 23 fit into 300? Does 23 fit into 76 300 times? That wouldn't make sense. Does 23 fit into 76 33 times if we put the decimal here? That doesn't make sense. 23 fits into the number 76 about 3 times. Okay, so again, if we're careful with our alignment, it'll be obvious where the decimal goes, or we can use our common sense and logic to help place the decimal. Okay, great job everyone, and have an awesome day.